Hopefully the rain holds out and get some more done on the 58 Goliath. A lot of cleaning and vacuuming. Actually fairly solid. There's some rot areas that I will address. So look where the spare tire goes. It's not so bad. There's your sending unit, or fuel tank. That's going to be my next problem, is pulling that tank out. Trying to reuse it. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I got a gallon of CLR. Hopefully that'll take care of some of the rust. Oh look, the original spare. It's a Cooper. Oh, maybe that's not original. I thought Cooper was a US brand. Oh well. Back here on the 58 Goliath, and probably going to be looking at removing this fuel tank, but looking down here, I was looking to see if I had a key for this. I don't seem to, so I have to figure that out. But look at this guy here. Let me get some of this crap out of the way. An A and an R. Isn't that something for, I don't know, reserve? But connects to this mechanism down here. It does not turn. But the heck is that? Anyone know? I don't. Alright. So first thing I'm going to be doing today, the 58 Goliath, is I'm going to be putting this coolant crossover pipe back in. You see there's one connection there. And just uses a piece of rubber hose. I had some. I ended up having to go buy a little larger. These little standoffs here on this pipe are a little smaller in diameter than the ones that are on the engine. Of course, they have the barb on the end, so I was not able to get my hose through there. We got the same back here. Right up in there. You kind of see the end of it. Right, yeah. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Trying to get that pipe on there. So, that's not a whole lot of anything to show you guys, but that's what we're going to be doing. And the hose I got is 3/4 hose. So, I'll catch back up with you when it's back together. Alright. So, this is the passenger side rear fender. The wife went ahead and knocked the big dents. I remember from the original video. She got whammied back here pretty hard, right where the fuel door is, or was. I did find it. It was under the seat of the car. Anyways, I'm going to go through, and these are the mounting bolts that bolt right through, straight through into the cabin area. I did find a little bag of bolts there. It's like, I don't know yet, but probably M5 fine thread, or 1.25. Save your bolts. Save all that stuff. That's all metric. That's no, that's not metric. I don't know what that's doing in there. That's not either. But save your bolts. I got like a dozen of these that are just full of random metric and standard stuff. Keep that. This stuff's expensive. I bet if I went to the hardware store, it's probably over 10 cents. Probably closer to 20 or 30 cents per bolt for stainless. So I got a bunch of stainless here, and I went ahead and kind of wire brushed those down. And I took one nut. I'm going to use a little bit of oil. It's a PV blaster. I'm going to put a little oil on each one of these, and I'm just going to run each one down. Use the same nut, just because it's probably going to ruin it, but just to clean these threads out a little bit. transmission, new cab. Only problem is when the guy that loaded it, that I bought it off of, he got a little rowdy with the old Kubota and put creases in both A-pillars, right across the front, right in the middle. So when I take that old cab off, I'm going to cut out sections of the A-pillar that are good on that cab, cut out the bad section over there, and go ahead and weld the new pieces of the A-pillar in. So that'll be a little bit of work. That old cab I'm going to save as well. That's going to probably be on a some form of ramrod projects. No sense scrapping it. It still looks good, still looks nice, has the character to it. So we'll try to save that cab. No sense in scrapping it. Unless someone needs a hood or a firewall or something from one. Or a back. That'd be a really good cab for that. But that's a future project. Right now we're going to play with the Goliath. Alright. Catch up with you outside. Alright. This loose stuff off. This body filler there. Like I said, all this body work will be gone through. I just want the car complete and kind of put together. The goal is to have it running and driving before we tear it all back apart. And yeah, you gotta drive them around a little bit. Make sure I don't need a transmission or something crazy. It is running. I do have to hook up devise some sort of fuel system for it. My other goal today is to go ahead and pull this tank out, which is really neat, but I will show you one thing real quick first. Oh, come on, my boy. This guy right here. So, now you can see there's a, what was it, A and R. I assume it's something, I don't know what A stands for. I assume R is reserve. Is that, so if you do run out of fuel, you're on the reserve on the gauge, and you come over here and swap this. So I've already sprayed it down. I don't have my pliers on me. She sat in the vines for a while. I'm pulling this stuff out left and right. But, yeah, what was that? Also don't have a key switch, or a key for the gas tank. So this is, either it's unlocked and I can pry it off, which I'll probably do that, because if I can't find a key, I'll have to put a new cap on there. Somebody just lopped that wiring off. Oof, I have to buy a box of grommets again for all that. But, yeah. Go ahead and put the fender on. It's kind of a tight fit down in through here. I'll have to get fancy with it. Remember how I did it? I took it off. There we go. Look at that. Then, I wonder if it's worthwhile putting a rubber gasket along the inside of the seam there, just to maybe cover up some of the vibrations. And these doors are opening fantastic nowadays. Now, let me show you this weirdo stuff here. I'm going to flip the camera. There we go. That's the gas tank. The white stuff in there is a little Skyco Osmo. Good stuff, just neutralize some of the rust. But they molded this in such a manner that it is a large donut shape fuel tank, but with the top piece molded like it is, the spare tire sits right in there. And the gas is just all around it. So you see all the clamps around that kind of hold it. So that might be my next project once I get this fender on, is go ahead and try to I at least want to pop that off and look inside. Fingers crossed it looks okay. This wouldn't have that ethanol fuel in it, so worst case scenario is it's turned back into oil or some form of paint thinner. But we'll see. Then I'll pop this down. Let's see where all the bolts line right up. Oh, I am gonna need washers. Those are actually large holes. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find some washers. I didn't see any, but we'll locate some, and then once it's all together, gets that nice piece of wooden trim. Let me throw this guy down. Oh, I thought I had that seat up. But yeah, that wood's still nice too. I got some I'm a guitarist as well, and kind of build guitars and buy old ones, kind of refurbish some old ones. I use this stuff here. I'm gonna try that on some of the wood. Use this on fretboards or any of the rosewood pieces or mahogany, whatever you happen to have for your fretboard. I know to stay away from like pledge and stuff like that, but we're gonna go ahead and try this stuff out because I have it, and you know, might as well. It's got a neat little applicator out too. No rags, nothing. Yep. So we're gonna give that a shot. Well, I guess while we're here, have kind of a squirrel moment. Even if this isn't the best, it'll save it for now until I can properly reseal this. Let's soaking it right in there. Whoa. Oh, there goes all my nuts. It's soaking it right up. This stuff's super dry. Alright, well I can do this off camera, but that's essentially. It smells nice too. These little latches. Those are the rest of my nuts. What are those engaged with? Nothing comes out the side. Huh. Alright, well, that's a problem for future Dan. Alright, I'm gonna go find some nuts, or washers, rather. And, there's another picture of some of the more serious rot. And it's not all over the place, it's just in weird areas that are gonna be tricky to fix. I'll have to see how thick it is up in here, how bad, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have to take from that little spot weld there, and that spot weld, and there's a couple welds across there, and take her back to about here. Well, maybe even more of it, but that's probably one of the worst. I'm sure it's rotted underneath here too, the cap mount, similar to this side here. That's gonna be, that's not so bad though, because that support there is just fine, but I have to cut all this out and redeck it. Who knows what it looks like down in there? You want to tell me? What's it look like down there? Can't see nothing, can I? A lot of holes. Gotta put that back and pretend like I didn't see it for now. Alright, I'm gonna start putting some of these together. I got one started just so this thing doesn't take off on me. These are not correct washers, but they are good right now washers. I have to go stock up on my hardware supplies. One way down in the corner. I did notice on these cars they ran brake lines on the inside. If you look underneath the car, there's no real brake lines till they exit out of the wheel humps down below you there. It's kind of neat. Saab was kind of the first one that I've seen do that personally. But yeah, so I'll do that for the whole strip all the way down and show you what she looks like on the outside with the dents actually removed. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that now, right? Oh yeah. That's a lot nicer. Like I said, I did find that fuel door, but it's coming together. Coming together. Alrighty.
Ready?
Ready?
Go! Come on! Come on!
Oh, it's trying. There. Ready?
Yeah.
Idles. I think that accelerator pump's no good.
Move your car! You don't know if you have any brakes at all.
I don't think so. That pedal's right hard. Alright, let's go for a rip. Can't believe it's just sitting there idling.
Maybe the clutch, see if you can move it.
Yeah.
Get that.
Oh yeah. Alright. So.
Watch the door.
Oh yeah. There's reverse. Throttle sticks. Throttle's a little sticky. I'm just gonna let it idle.
I'm gonna idle it back.
worse now.
Don't aim towards the high, you got.
There we go. She's doing it. Throw that.
Throwing a fuel tank.
Burn away.
Spring, you gotta have to tighten the spring up.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Very touchy in the cab. Accelerator.
You can tighten that spring up.
Yep.
You don't have a condenser over here?
What is it?
Condenser, you know, like condenser.
Oh, yeah, I
Put
do.
it on there, give me those you're putting out.
Yep.
You should be putting out 6, so you should be putting out about 7 volts. Here, give me the camera, I'll put it on you.
Okay.
Like that.
You want to deal with it?
Yeah, wait.
Yep.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, 6.2. I don't think she's charging. Could be a
Okay,
wire.
all right, can you come over here and take these two right there? Be careful, you don't get hurt. That's your...
It's all right. We're measuring a millivolts.
Red on red?
Should have a really bad connection in here.
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, it's all right. It's part of it. All the smoke is from all the ATF and whatnot I put in the cylinders just to pre-grease it. I don't know how long it's been since it turned over, but just sitting there idling. Went for a little drive back and forth.
Okay, okay. So before you shut it off,
Yep.
go over here and put your arm on that thing. On one side. Yeah. Okay, now go put your car on your car. Okay.
Tiny.
Yeah, it looks different. I mean,
Watch out for my car!